This E3 wrap-up is brought to you by Netflix.
What's up, guys? Max here for Rev3 Games, and I am with Siggy, who is the lead programmer for CCP's EVR. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Now, explain what EVR is. It's pretty cool when you sum it up.
Well, it's a concept we did for virtual reality. A bunch of us were just really excited about the Oculus Rift that was coming along.
Good reason.
So we just looked at, we had the EV universe and all of that, all of the rich universe there, and all the models and the textures. We had a lot of assets we could use. So we just, we had upcoming FanFest, so it was a player gathering in Reykjavik in April. So we decided to put together this game. It took us 7 weeks during 20% work time and our free time, evenings and weekends.
That's so cool. You guys made a virtual reality flight sim.
Yes.
What was your inspiration for this? I mean, are you a fan of VR? Are you a fan of flight simulators? Did you want to make an Oculus Rift piece of software?
Well, of course, we are drawing inspiration from like the old games like Wing Commander, X-Fighter, X-Wing, and yeah, that's what we went for.
Well, jumping into it, I mean, it really does feel like you are in the cockpit of a spaceship, and that's the great thing about it is that you look down and you see your legs and you see your hands. Where do you see this going? Is this going to be a game that people can download and play? What's the plan here?
Well, we are considering a few options right now, so we don't really know at the moment. It's just a prototype to test the waters, to see where it leads, how people like it. So who knows, it might be a new game, it might be just a tech demo. At the moment, we haven't decided.
So EVR is one of the first games I've played that's actually made for the Oculus Rift. It's not just kind of taking something else and porting it over into there. Explain how it works. It's kind of hard to really describe a game, and it's hard to get a sense of it just looking at gameplay. But how does it work when people play it?
Well, one of the unique abilities of the Oculus Rift, it gives you a really wide field of view, and that's something new. And this thing to have to look around, use your head. And that's like our missile system in the game. You can shoot missiles, and to lock the missiles, you actually have to turn your head to look around and lock them. So we actually did that feature to make people look around and be more aware of the world around you.
Yeah, it's completely. It doesn't feel like normal. It's a different playing field. And at the same time, you also got lasers. It's really hard to hit something with lasers when you're in space.
Oh, we know. That's why you just get a lot of them. Yeah.
And are you guys trying to make this, trying to make it more of a competitive thing? Are you trying to make like was I playing against those guys? Was that what it was?
Yeah, this was multiplayer, 3 versus 3.
So if you could add more to this, what would you do to kind of expand upon it?
We have loads of ideas. I mean, you could, for example, add customization, fittings for the guys who like Eve. So you could customize your craft, like more defensive, more offensive, change weapons. Of course, more maps, different areas to fight in. One of the ideas we have is actually a wormhole. So you could go into the wormhole and go into what we call meet the sleepers and fight around the wrecks over there.
Well, I love the idea that on top of customizing your ship and your weapons, you also could very easily customize your pilot's outfit, because that's part of it. Have you thought of incorporating something another Kickstarter success like the Leap Motion perchance? Because I was playing with a 360 controller hooked up to a PC.
Already done some early tests, both with the Leap Motion and the Razer Hydra.
You guys are doing some cool stuff. I mean, first you took EVE Online, this amazing, successful, giant, sprawling MMO, and then you combine that with Dust 514, and now you've got this, which is kind of off in the corner. And I'm just dying to see all these things kind of come together. Any dream projects you'd love to work on? If you could expand upon the EVE universe as it is, and any more think tank projects coming down the pipe?
Well, currently I'd love to work on this one full time. There's a lot of potential here, and like everyone on the team has loads of ideas. We've met plenty of players, for example, on a player gathering, and everyone just wants to get this in there somehow. But I mean, like Dust works really well together because that's on the planets, while EVE is in space. So we kind of need to find where this one will fit, because this is kind of different gameplay, so it won't fit right away with the rest of EVE. We might need to segregate it away somehow.
Well, people could have said the same thing about commanding fleets of ships on a PC and then fighting on the ground in PS3, but you guys managed to figure that out. But yeah, if there's enough interest, this could become an actual thing.
I really hope so. Yeah.
Well, that's up to you guys, so pay attention to this. The guys at CCP, really, they do some incredible stuff, and it's so refreshing to see a company that encourages kind of creativity and you know, this isn't being made as a product. You guys are doing this for fun. Otherwise, I'd be asking you what the release date is. But pay attention to this one and check out the rest of our coverage right here. I want to go play this Space Fighter game again. Thank you so much for chatting. Thank you.
Hey guys, I know we all love games, but guess what? Movies are great too, and with Netflix, you can watch tons of them for super cheap from the comfort of your home computer or console. They've also got a bunch of TV shows like the 4th season of Arrested Development, which is only available to watch on Netflix. Just hit up netflix.com/revision3 and we'll hook you up with a free trial, and remember, every sign up helps support this year's E3 coverage.